Hi Libra, it's here with a weekly reading for the sign of Libra. My beautiful friends, welcome to this space. It's wonderful to have you. I'm happy to be here as well. This could resonate with anyone who has Libra strongly in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or whoever is interested in Libra or curious about Libra. Let's go ahead and look now for the week ahead. For the week ahead, Libra. Let's look at the week ahead now. Okay, let's see what's here. Let's see what's here, Libra. Starting off with the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords coming in kind of in a transitional place. And then we have the Nine of Cups here. And we have the Devil energy here. All right, let's see what's coming out next. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. And we have the Fool energy. We have the Page of Wands. And the Death, well, we have Eight of Pentacles with Death over the top. Okay, let me get these cards straight here. Well, Libra, I would say for the first half of the week, you're in the Page of Wands energy. There's something here that really has you excited. I think you are feeling better than you have normally felt or that you've felt in a long time. You are excited about something, and I think that feels good. I just feel like it feels good, and it's connecting in with the Eight of Wands. I think that there is something here that's exciting to do. It could be a really nice distraction from complications of the past that we see kind of showing up here. We have the Ace of Swords that you're in as you're entering the week. So there's some sort of communication that's going, I would say, back and forth, some sort of communications that are going back and forth here. Queen of Swords is on our side. Libra, that's you. I think that you're being careful about the situation, kind of careful about what you say, knowing that there's like a little bit of tenderness here that you're kind of paying attention to. I think, Libra, you could have been in a position where you might not have been able to talk about this before. It could have been a surprise or something that you were kind of keeping under wraps. You are realizing that this is something that's coming without, like, it's coming to you in a very individual way. It's coming to you in a way that is potentially without like a foundation. It's without any kind of, I have to go into the Four of Wands in reverse here. Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Lover's energy. Seven of Wands. It's something that you're doing, that you're basically doing it for yourself, I think, Libra, for yourself. It's not really because you need confidence in a relationship. It's not to add any kind of, it's something that's a very individual experience. And even though some of you might have people that you're in relationships with, you're kind of doing this no matter what happens, no matter what the other person says. This is something that is really important to you as an individual. And it could be a little destabilizing. It could be a little destabilizing if you have like an agreement or an engagement or a marriage here with the Four of Wands. It could be a little bit, well, I don't know. I just feel like if there is a partner here, I think the partner is okay with this. You might be just doing this by yourself without any, this could just be by yourself, something that you're doing by yourself. Something very much for yourself, but you are communicating about it. You are talking about it. And you're being quite gentle, I would say. You're being very gentle, very soft about it. But ultimately, there is a situation here that is in the picture, but it's in the reverse position. This could be something that you're doing to help bring your home into a more steady place or into a more relaxed or trusting place. You're talking about this, communicating about this to help avoid a situation, to help avoid some sort of situation, but you are going forward with it. You are going forward with it. You may no longer really care too much. This is something that's for you to enjoy as an individual. I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're doing. But when the Lover's energy is here, sometimes there is like this possessive quality between the two people. We do have the Devil energy here too. So there could be, and the Lovers and the Devil are very similar. They can be very similar. I think you're just kind of doing this because it's important to you and it's something that you really believe in. But you are being quite soft about it and very well spoken. A decision that you've made here, a decision that you've made. As you move through the last half of the month or last half of the week, we have the Eight of Pentacles here with the Death energy over the top. So whatever you are working on, Libra, whatever you're working on, I think that you are taking a little bit of a break from it. Something that you're doing that you're kind of relaxing, you're taking a break. That you could be taking a break in some sort of a friendship or some sort of a relationship. You were working on it, but you're kind of taking a break. There's something new that you're doing, something that gives you a lot of happiness. Something that gives you a lot of happiness here, a lot of a beautiful experience for a single person or for an individual. The Nine of Cups is like individual enjoyment, pleasantry in life, fulfillment, a wish coming true. And there's something new that you're doing, something new. There's a lot of intensity here. I don't know what's going on, Libra. I just feel like you're doing this for your own enjoyment. You're doing this because you deserve it. There's something here that's very deserving of it, and it's so exciting for you, and it's passionate, and you feel good after. There must have been something very difficult happening, or there's something that's kind of difficult happening that's destabilized within your home or destabilized within your workplace. And you could have worked on it a long time, and you might be saying, to heck with it. For right now, I'm going to let loose of it. I'm going to go and do this new experience or something new that you haven't done before. It could just be, something that you're doing with friends for, maybe for a day, or maybe you're going somewhere on the weekend, something that you're doing. It's new and it's quick, and you might not have a lot of resources for it. You might not have done it before, but it is in many ways like a wish come true for you. And you're saying to heck with this hard work, to heck with staying in my lane and focusing on this thing that I thought was so, opportunist, such an opportunity for me. I'm going to go ahead and do something new here. It's quite an enjoyment for me. You might have a little bit of disagreement about this, or you might sense that there could be some disagreement about this as you do it, but I think you're still moving ahead because it's important to you. As you're ending the week, you're moving into the Devil position. So there is something here that's quite seductive, or something here that has potential to continue forward. Let's go into the Devil position here really quick. 10 of Pentacles. Dang. No wonder. 10 of Pentacles. Something that has some real long-term potential. There could be a long-term relationship here that's being impacted by this, or potential for a new long-term relationship, or something here financial that has financial possibility, or that connects you in with a legacy, connects you in with a certain dollar amount, or even into like a corporation that you're connecting into. I do feel like there is success around this. There is money around this. There's something here that's quite attractive, and it has a seductive quality for you. One more. Ten of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. In a way, you could be just saying, like, it's time for me to stop fighting this. It's time for me to stop arguing. It's time for me to stop going through a situation that requires me to surrender. I don't know what's going on with this Four of Wands, but you know, the surrendering into something, and whether it's even the act of crying is like a surrender into it. You don't want to cry. You never want to, right? But when you do, you go through it, go through something that after a period of time, after a period of pain, or after a period of really trying to be strong, really trying to hold out, really trying to keep level-headed and cool, you just start crying, and you don't want to, but you do. And it's like it allows a release. That's how it feels here. There's something here that has been quite difficult, Libra, I have to say. And this regenerative energy that you have here, this coming back to yourself with the Queen of Swords, is something that's very important to you. And I can see why you're in this situation. I can see why you're wanting to do this, because you've been through something that's been quite difficult, Libra, I have to say. And it comes with some anger, and it comes with some frustration, and even some confusion. I don't want to go down too deep into this, because those of you that are connecting to the Ten of Swords totally understand why. And when it's so fresh like that, it's not fun to go into that kind of energy, but I do feel it. I feel that it's here. So there is something that's quite nice here for you, and it feels good, and it's probably what your soul is really asking for. That's why you're willing to let go of this this concern that you have about this relationship. Five of Wands, conflict. Four of Cups. You don't like the conflict. You don't like this continual back and forth, where there's continual suffering, basically continual suffering with the Four of Cups and Five of Wands. Like, you could be saying here, yeah, look how I just knocked that off the table. You could be saying here, you know what? I don't think it's worth it. Or right now, I don't really give a damn. I don't really give a damn. I'm going to do this, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's the devil energy, just going right into it, saying to heck with it. I'm going to do this because it's important for me to feel this intensity. It's important for me to step into a new possibility. And I'm willing to take the risk. That's how it feels this week, Libra. So I'm not sure what's going on with you guys, but I think it's a rather intense, exciting week. But it does come with some, it comes with some hardness. I think the hardship has really been before, but I do think it comes with a kind of, this is not easy. It's not easy. The death energy is not easy. It's not easy to walk away from something or allow for something to organically happen. With the death energy, you might have fought for this, pushed for this, worked for this. Eight of Pentacles is a very hardworking energy. This could be a love situation. This could be something at work. This could be something that is happening within the home. It could really be important for in so many ways. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. You've thought about this for a while, and you weren't sure like how to exactly do this. The Wheel of Fortune coming out. So this is a new turn. This is a new step for you, Libra, and I think that it's about time. Whatever it happens here, it could be propelling you forward into change. It could be propelling you forward into change. I feel like when you're talking about it here with the Queen of Swords, I feel like there's more to the story than what you're saying. I think that's okay too. I think that's okay. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands energy. World, something new, some enhancement, some ending and a new beginning possibly here, happening here. And you could very well know that. You could be traveling. There could be some traveling that you're doing, conversations that you're having. Page of Wands. Let's look at the Page of Wands. There could be like a start of a new relationship here. The King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords flipped over. Page of Wands. Two of Cups. Some new relationship or partnership is on the table here. Out with the old, in with the new. I mean, gosh, could be something like that. If that's the case, I think this is a long time coming. Could be a long time coming. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be just letting go of one project or letting go of a contract. You could be letting go of a contract that you've had, moving forward and doing something new and saying, heck with it. I've tried long enough. I've tried hard enough. So there is a new partnership here. There's a heart-to-heart connection here, Libra. And I think it's exciting. I really do think it's exciting. So you have on the top layer is excitement, something quite delicious for you, very beautiful flavor that's bursting in your mouth. And then the undercurrents is sort of a pain undercurrent that comes along with this. But I think you're okay with that. That pain undercurrent has been there for a while. And whatever's happening here as far as the result, that's what's happening. I mean, that's how it feels when I get into this energy. All right. Thank you very much, Libra. It's a pleasure to read for you.